Hi, I'm Toby, and I'd like to welcome you to today's Monday meditation. We've spent the last few weeks talking about different elements of nature in meditation. We've talked about water, and we've done some meditation using fire, and last week we talked about the element of earth being part of meditation. So today we're going to look at a fourth element, the element of space. So begin by finding a space that works for you for meditation. So perhaps today the space you needs to be very comfortable, one that just supports you and holds you. So you may want to recline, whether it's on a yoga mat or on your bed, or you have a great reclining chair. Or maybe the kind of space you need is more containing. Maybe you want to be wrapped up in a blanket and sitting on a couch. So begin by asking yourself, what kind of space are you looking for in this moment, right now, when you check in with yourself? And doing the best you can to give yourself the physical space to meditate in. And I often like to start meditation by checking in with my body. So if today I were looking for a check-in as far as what's the space like in my body, I might begin by noticing, is there someplace there's a lack of space? So maybe my shoulders feel tight or my neck feels contracted. And just by thinking about that physical area, can I bring a little bit more space that lets me feel open up in my shoulders or my neck? Or maybe it's in my hips today. Or maybe it's everywhere. And just by thinking about how can I create space in my body is a great inquiry for me right now. And then moving beyond just my physical body, I may want to check in with my heart space. Noticing, does it feel there's room for everything that needs to be dealt with emotionally? Or is it congested? Is it tight? Is it looking for more space? So can I actually physically imagine my heart space being open, both in the front part of my body, in my chest, but also extending all the way through and out my back? Who do you need space for in your heart in this moment? And another place that's always interesting to check for is the space in your throat where your voice is used for communication. And oftentimes I find if it's feeling constricted, it's because there's not enough space to say what it is that needs to be expressed. Is there something you're holding back on that really does need to be vocalized for the space in this throat voice area to be blasted wide open? What do you need room in your voice to say? And then finally moving into the space of our minds. and welcoming all thoughts, not trying to push them away or not acknowledge them, but saying, all my thoughts are valuable. There's a message here for me. And can I make space for every part, every voice to be heard in my mind, in my head? That by pushing the thoughts away doesn't really push them away. They come back later, maybe when you're trying to sleep at night. So giving your mind space to explore, to be creative, to problem solve, to organize, and looking at our mind as valuable space, not a space to renunciate. What valuable thoughts are there today in this moment? And then once again, making space in your lungs with your breath, enjoying the physicalness of breath that really allows space to open up. Taking your time transitioning from a meditative state to back into your physical space. And then once again, maybe using space as this little reminder to check through the day as you're moving through responsibilities or obligations. Where can you find a little space for yourself right now that gives you just a bit more freedom? So thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next Monday on Monday Meditation. Take care.